All right, Madridistas, listen. Welcome back. I wasn't expecting to do this video. I just put out another one, but obviously, you guys have probably heard the news about Toni Kroos. We're not even going to do a musical intro or anything like that. I just want to give you my preliminary thoughts on Toni Kroos leaving. He announced this was very unexpected, and the club had offered renewals to both him and Luka Modric. But obviously, it was up to the players to take them or not, and it's been a massive surprise that Toni came out with this announcement. We really didn't see it coming. I had not heard anybody mention this possibility at all. He's put out a statement, both in writing, a letter to the press, as well as an audio recording, explaining a bit his sort of rationale, why he's decided to do this. His view is that, he always wanted to leave on top, that he never wanted to see, Madridismo to see him in any other light other than in the context of success. He was very conscious of his legacy. He always said, and he's repeated this more than once, that he always wanted to retire in Madrid, that he never wanted, that the day he left Madrid would be the day that football ended for him. And he is sticking to those words. Now, this poses a major problem. Listen, we've been discussing in the comment section with all of you guys what to do about minutes next year with all the new players coming, etc. And I honestly don't think that this helps in any way. Like, you have to understand that Toni's role in the squad is unlike any other player. So, Tchouaméni and Camavinga can play a role sort of interchangeably. Brahim and Rodrigo can play a role interchangeably. And you can maybe throw sort of Modric and Arda kind of in a similar type of... But you can't do it with Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos has a singular, very specific style of play, a very specific skill set. And I was thinking off the top of my head, who could we bring that has those attributes? And off the top of my head, I can't think of anybody, because Toni was like an anchor. He was not about dribbling or physicality. He was about redirecting play. He was the anchor around which everything revolved. The ball got to Toni, and Toni redistributed it in exactly the most efficient manner with incredible precision. He was the pulse of the team. But that requires an intelligence, a football IQ, and a precision in passing that I can't think of any other player that has his range of passing, because the passes that Toni Kroos makes are very, very difficult, and I can't think of many midfielders in the world that is capable of them. So this is going to pose a very, very big problem for us, and I don't know how we're going to fill this gap. I have to be honest with you. Will it release minutes? Yes. Will it release minutes to the Brahims and others of the world? Probably yes. But in terms of play, I think that this is a really damaging departure. So I'm shocked and heartbroken, as is the city of Madrid, and all we can do is sort of wish him well. I didn't have time to sort of put together his list of trophies. I might do that in a subsequent video, but it's extraordinary what this man has accomplished. Not just with Real Madrid, but with Germany. If you look at his curriculum, it's incredible. This man has won absolutely everything. So I suppose we have to wish him well. He's leaving at the top of his game. He is leaving football. Football is not leaving him. And it's not often that you see that, because most players play until the sport spits them out. Toni is choosing a different route. He is leaving at the top because right now I still think he's one of the best midfielders in the world, with attributes that you can't find anywhere else. So all I can tell you is that we're profoundly saddened by this news. Really, really sad. It caught everybody by surprise. But listen, we'll digest it over the next day or two, and we'll try to come back with more thoughts on the matter. But I wanted to share you my initial thoughts. I wanted to share those with you guys. So thanks for listening as always, and we'll be back to talk about this again. All right? A la Madrid.